Everybody knows about all of PSVR's big hitters: Astrobot, Resident Evil 7, No Man's Sky, but the truth is there have been tons of games that you'll only know how special they are once you play them. If I had a mountain, I'd be shouting these from the top of it every day, but I don't. So today, here are the top 5 PSVR games you might not have played.
I have my suspicions, and I will catch this killer.
I'm Thomas Edison. When your name is up in lights, those are my lights.
If you don't give me what I want, I'll tell everyone the truth about you.
Everybody loves watching a good mystery unfold, and in Invisible Hours, you'll assume the role of the cameraman in an alternate history trying to uncover the truth behind Nikola Tesla's untimely death. The controls take a few minutes to get used to, but shortly after you'll get so drawn in you'll only care about pausing, rewinding, and changing rooms to figure out what happened. The story is very well written. The characters have such a deep background and great voice acting that they all feel alive. If you're not satisfied by the ending, it's likely you missed the final secret to uncover the true one.
This will not go unpunished! Stop!
I've never had my mind so bent, blown, and enlightened before until playing Transpose. It's not your average puzzle game, as you'll be recording your actions in real time, playing them back, and working with yourself or selves to solve increasingly difficult puzzles. As you progress, it will introduce different mechanics such as gravity and traps, but the overall tone and music start to change into something a bit brighter as well. Smooth turning was later patched in, so you'll now be free to hand yourself the cube while the other 3 of you wait on the wall and ceiling without mandatory comfort options. And it can be pretty challenging at times, but it only gets better and better as you go along until the final puzzle. In Death is a roguelike shooter that has you slowly creeping through purgatory. It starts you off with a bow, but after you progress a little, the fun really begins when you unlock the crossbow. The further you progress, the more enemies and special arrows you unlock after you die. The game is endlessly replayable, as with each life you'll aim for the highest score possible on the leaderboards, and you can even issue challenges to other players. If you're into dark, challenging games, then In Death just might be the mini VR Souls game you're looking for.
A whole world of cities and ships. Swashbuckling and adventure.
Tin Man Games deserves a lot of credit for pulling off an awesome pirate-themed adventure that takes place entirely on a table and uses turn-based strategy gameplay. That's no easy feat. The constant shifting of the table creates a brand new environment right before your eyes. And the story is wonderfully voice acted by a dungeon master that guides you through the mischief and encounters of 4 swashbuckling scoundrels. In addition to upgrades and abilities, you'll also have to make quick decisions that lead to different paths and outcomes, some of which are decided by a simple roll of the dice. Once you've completed the 3 to 4 hour campaign, you can go back and choose different characters to start with to see a slightly different story unfold. Table of Tales is the first tabletop experience that made me feel fully immersed in its world, and I was completely captivated by its storytelling, adventure, and gameplay.
This is my Table of Tales. Let's play.
Soleus 3, this is Parole Command. Please report.
During a time when everyone was clamoring for more full-length PSVR games, the Soleus Project just stood there with its 15-hour story set in an open world on a dangerous alien planet. I never once thought that having to do things such as eat, drink, and make fires to survive would make for a fun experience, But after crash landing on Gliese and discovering the many different secrets behind not only the islands, but the mysterious tombs and eerie caves full of alien artifacts sent shockwaves through my body. Besides a couple of key tips, the less you know, the better going in. And as you follow the story and solve ancient puzzles while avoiding the hazards and traps of the planet, you'll soon find out why it is quietly one of the most amazing sci-fi adventures you can experience on PSVR.